It depends on the training they have. The term counselor can be a term applied to a variety of professions. Psychiatrists, as well as psychologists, also give diagnoses. Types of mental health professionals. Clinical psychologist, a psychologist with a doctoral degree in psychology from an accredited designated program in psychology. Psychologists are trained to make diagnoses and provide individual and group therapy. School psychologist, a psychologist with an advanced degree in psychology from an accredited designated program in school psychology. School psychologists are trained to make diagnoses, provide individual and group therapy, and work with school staff to maximize efficiency in the school's setting. The following mental health professionals can provide counseling and with proper training, assessments, however, cannot prescribe medication. Clinical social worker, a counselor with a master's degree in social work from an accredited graduate program. Trained to make diagnoses, provide individual and group counseling, and provide case management and advocacy, usually found in the hospital setting. Licensed professional counselor, a counselor with a master's degree in psychology, counseling or a related field. Trained to diagnose and provide individual and group counseling. Mental health counselor, a counselor with a master's degree and several years of supervised clinical work experience. Trained to diagnose and provide individual and group counseling. Certified alcohol and drug abuse counselor, counselor with specific clinical training in alcohol and drug abuse. Trained to diagnose and provide individual and group counseling. Nurse psychotherapist, registered nurse who is trained in the practice of psychiatric and mental health nursing. Trained to diagnose and provide individual and group counseling. Marital and family therapist, counselor with a master's degree, with special education and training in marital and family therapy. Trained to diagnose and provide individual and group counseling. Pastoral counselor, clergy with training in clinical pastoral education. Trained to diagnose and provide individual and group counseling. Peer specialist counselor with lived experience with mental health or substance use conditions. Assists clients with recovery by recognizing and developing strengths, and setting goals. Many peer support programs require several hours of training.